3, 2, 1. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy, the best in the world, 1989, along with
JONESTREETTV. What's good, everybody?
So today we're gonna give you our predictions for SummerSlam this Sunday, live on the WWE Network for
$9.99. $10.
It will be at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York.
Yes, sir. I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited for I'm extremely excited for SummerSlam. And let's go ahead and kick off with the first match on the card. That would have to be the drum roll. The best a match we haven't seen since Booker T and who was it? Matt Hardy? The best of 7 series. Who was it? It was on SmackDown, actually. It was Booker T versus somebody. I think it was Kurt Angle, I don't remember. But yeah, Cesaro versus Sheamus, best of 7 series, match 1.
Yeah, actually, it was Booker T and Chris Benoit for the United States Championship.
You're right. That's who it was.
Been over a decade.
Yeah. Whew. Been a minute since we saw that. I mean, I'm giving it to Cesaro on the first. This is Cesaro. Because, Sheamus been getting the upper hand on Cesaro for the past couple of weeks. So, I'm going to have to go with him. I'm going to have to go with my boy, Cesaro.
They're basically fighting for who's the tougher guy. And like he said, best of 7 series hasn't been done since Chris Benoit and Booker T for the United States Championship, which was a great series. I think in the end, wasn't it Chris Benoit who won? I'm not for sure. I got to go back on the network and look that up. But for my opinion, I'm going to go with the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus, only because the last 2 times they fought, Cesaro already won. So it'll make more sense for Sheamus to finally get a W, and he's going to get it this Sunday at SummerSlam. I'm going with Sheamus.
All right, cool. So Sheamus, this is the first time that me and you didn't agree on the first pick on the same time. So y'all, it's 1 for 1 right now. No, we agree. So everybody, here's a match that I want to see, not because I'm a certified G and a bona fide stud and my man over here is 7 feet tall. You can't teach that. Enzo Amore and Big Cass versus KO and Mr. Drink It In, people, Chris Jericho. I want to say Enzo and Cass. I don't really think they had a real pay-per-view win lately, haven't they?
Nah.
I think they gonna get it. I think they may get it. And they in Brooklyn. They in their backyard. They from New Jersey. They from right up the street, so yeah. They home.
I think this will be a good tag team match. I can't wait to see how Jericho, if I would call it Y2KO, whatever you want to call it. I want to see how they will coexist in this match. I think it'll be a great match. I can see these dudes, if WWE wants to take it that far, down the line, maybe become tag team champions. But I have to agree with my boy here. I'm taking Enzo and Cass all the way for this because they need a pay-per-view win. To be honest, I don't even think they ever won a match on pay-per-view since they've been here, besides the match with the Club and AJ Styles and Cena. So I'm going to get it for the realest guys in the room. How you doing? Enzo and Cass. Brooklyn, New York, hometown. Crowd favorite for the match. They're winning. And I believe after this match, KO and Jericho will probably get into a feud that probably happen at Clash of the Champions. So that's what I'm going with.
I'm with. Okay, then. That's what we got there. Enzo and Cass for the win. Then we move on to the WWE Tag Team title match. the WWE World Tag Team Champions. The New Day versus Big Dot Gallows and the Machine Gun Carl Anderson. One time for the club. Boom.
Just
for the tag team titles. Too sweet. For the tag team titles. I'm going with Doc and Gallows. I'm going with Doc and Anderson, man. That's who it is. The hands down.
Listen. I'm a fan of the New Day because New Day rocks. Remember, Booty O cereal.
They make sure you ain't booty.
But I'm also a fan of the Bullet Club, the Club, Anderson, and Gallows. So, the New Day, do you realize, bro, that last year was the New Day won the tag team titles last year at SummerSlam.
Right.
That's how long they've been holding them. So this is like their 1 year anniversary for holding those belts at SummerSlam. But I also feel like it's time for the New Day to go their own ways. So I'm going with the club on this one. And maybe, even a shocker, maybe Big E turns heel and turns on the New Day. But if anybody should walk out with the tag team championships, I'm going with the club. The club has yet to win a match. Well, besides against the Usos, they haven't really won any matches on pay-per-view, so I think it's their moment. I'm going with Anderson and Gallows, the club. And that's just too sweet.
I'm with that. So the club for the win?
The club.
Club for the win. Then you got the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz versus Apollo Crews, not Creed. I'm going with Crews for the win, man. Miz been champion.
Put the respect on my name. Now,
respect on that man's name.
I've been going back and forth about this, and somebody brought it up to my attention, which could end up happening. I want to say Cruz, but I won't be surprised if the Miz retains here. Because I believe that they may end up going with a fatal four-way at Backlash between Baron Corbin, Miz, Apollo Crews, and Baron Corbin. But I think the Miz may either get disqualified or have help from Maurice. So I hope I'm wrong, but I'm going to go with the Miz on this one. Miz to retain. But lose it at Backlash to Apollo Crews. I still think Apollo Crews will take the Intercontinental Championship from him, but it may not be until Backlash.
Okay. So we split right now, bro. You going with Miz?
Yeah.
I gotta go with Crews, man. I got big hopes on him.
The build up. Miz hasn't really been built up in this feud. So I gotta go with the Miz. Just to keep the feud going.
All right, okay. We got another split. And this where it's gonna be. I think this is where we're gonna get back to agreeing with each other. You got the Biznos, Sasha Biznanks versus Charlotte Flair.
All right, man. Let me move my camera up. Bam, up there. Legit boss shirt. She's it. Yeah, you can't really see it because, the way my camera's tripping. But, obviously, duh. I'm going with the boss, man. Sasha Banks, all the way. The Bay, all the way. Sasha Banks. I think her and Charlotte going to tear the roof down. I think it's going to be one of the best matches of the whole show. I think they're going to give it everything they got. But I think the boss going to win, and I heard a lot of people say it, and I guess I'm going to go with it too. I believe that Sasha Banks will win and go feud with Nia Jax.
Cool. I'm with it. So Sasha Banks for the W on that one.
Boss.
Then you got a match that's very, I can say.
Got a match.
Which match?
Since we're going ahead and talk about women, let's go ahead and talk about the 6-women tag team match. Naomi, Naomi, Carmella, and Becky versus
Becky Lynch.
Natalya and Eva Marie. Who you got, man?
Naomi just came back. Becky Lynch been on a kind of a losing streak. I'm gonna have to go in there. I'm gonna have to go with Becky. I'm gonna have to go with the Becky Lynch, man.
Feel you. I'm gonna go twisted here. I'm gonna go with Alexa Bliss team.
All right. Okay.
Just
All right.
because this is what I think might happen. I could be wrong. You know, somebody hasn't wrestled by the name of Eva Marie, and lately she was stuck in traffic. Her wardrobe malfunction. She hasn't wrestled. And we know Eva Marie is not no real good wrestler. But we know she can wrestle a little bit. A little bit. So I could see Eva Marie being the one that pins Becky Lynch to get heel heat. Think about it. Becky Lynch got to disarm her. Getting ready to lock in the disarmor on Natalya. Eva Marie sneaks up behind her. 1, 2, 3. Gets the win. But get booed also.
All right.
I'm catching heel heat. I'm going to go with the heel team.
All right. We split again. Okay. All right.
But
now, who knows, man? Who knows, man? But the matches, I can say, I got a little bit of an edge on it, man. Got a little bit of sauce on it. You know what I'm saying? Got a little bit of seasoning on it. Roman Reigns versus Rusev for the United States title.
I said it before.
I mean,
go ahead.
No, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
I said it before. I say it again. I'm going with Rusev. Now, I know a lot of people. I know it's Roman Reigns, people. It's Roman Reigns. But the only reason I'm going with Rusev is because Roman Reigns won on Monday night. So I feel like if he wins at SummerSlam, what's the whole point of them fighting on Monday night? I think Rusev
got the point, people.
will win by either disqualification or Roman Reigns will pass out to the Acolyte submission. Accolade, Kool-Aid, whatever you want to call it.
Acolyte, the group of the WWE, you bastard.
He will pass out to the submission hold, and a few will go to Clash of the Champions, where Roman Reigns will defeat Rusev for the championship at Clash of the Champions.
I can agree with that. I can go with that. I can rock with that. I'm going to go with you on Rusev with that.
They're going to the Raw pay-per-view 1-1. So, the tiebreaker will be right there. I'm going with Roman.
Yeah, okay. I see you. I see what you do. I can agree with that. Now the match my boy really want to see. The match he ready for. The phenomenal one. AJ Styles versus Mr. Fruity Pebbles himself.
See, this match right here is a match that me and him have been going back and forth, trying to figure out who's going to win here. We know this is going to be a good match because AJ Styles in it. Come on, man. The best wrestler in the world.
Damn right.
The best wrestler in the world today. He's in this match. And like I said, for what I just said about best in the world, I'm not taking no diss at Seth Rollins. I'm not talking down on Finn Balor, Jay Lethal, Kenny Omega. I'm not talking down on none of them. I'm just saying all around, AJ Styles has more experience than all of them. But the point is that I know this is going to be a match because AJ Styles is going to act the fool. Hopefully, as much as I'm not a real fan of Cena, he do know how to put on okay matches when he in a big time matchup. So hopefully Cena gives a good performance. But at the end of the day, I'm going for one person. And you already know, too sweet to that. I'm going for AJ Styles, the phenomenal one. I don't care if he wins by crook. I don't care if he uses the ropes. I don't care if he cheats. I don't care if the club comes out. He's winning. I'm going with AJ Styles. I know Cena. I know it's him. Rise above the hate. He rise above the odds. He always come back in a big time matchup. I know John Cena. I know how he is. But I just got a feeling that my boy AJ Styles is going to win because AJ Styles needs this victory more than John Cena.
They tied 1-1, right? They tied, ain't they?
Yes, but some people try not to count it because, it was a tag team match. No. He still pinned him. I counted 1-1. AJ Styles for the win, man. Who you got?
Because if we going off of the tag team match, yes, they're tied. But if we're not counting that, knowing it's a one-on-one match, I'm scared. Because I know Cena, well, no, I take that back. Because Cena got the upper hand on AJ last night on SmackDown. Oh, that's a tough one, though.
No, it makes you think.
You know what I'm saying? I want, in a way, like I always say, my gut is saying Cena. My mind is saying AJ, but my gut is saying Cena. So I want to say AJ for an upset. I'm calling AJ with the upset.
It's not really an upset because it's AJ Styles. But that's what we.
But when it's Cena, when it's Cena, it's always an upset though. It's always an upset victory. Kids crying,
I know.
Women throwing up, kids want to go home. They don't want to.
Michael JBL act like it never happened before. I just feel like you said, Cena got the upper hand on SmackDown. The commentary team was obviously kissing Cena's behind. So, like I said, I'm going with AJ Styles for the win, man. Too sweet to the club. Now go ahead, man. Tell them what's next. What we got next?
One time for the club.
Bam, pull the club.
One time. All right. Then now moving on to the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar versus Mr. RKO out of nowhere. I'm going to say this now. Randy Orton off rip. And everybody been saying they want to see Randy Orton hit an RKO out of the F5. I don't know how to do it. I've been trying to. I've used my brain. I use science. I don't know how he can do this. But it's Randy Orton. I don't know how he would do an RKO, reverse an F5 to an RKO. I've done science. I've thought about it. I've came with theories. I have not came up with an accurate theory on how he can do it. But I want to say, I'm saying Randy Orton off rip. Brock Lesnar does not stand a chance winning because Randy Orton just came back. And I don't see him losing.
So, I believe.
Come on, man, talk to him.
We're going to see Suplex City. I guarantee Randy Orton's finna go on the ride through Suplex City. I believe that Brock Lesnar will dominate Randy Orton in this match. I believe Randy Orton may get a couple of hits in. But yeah, I think at the last second, when we're thinking because I think Brock Lesnar's going to over Randy Orton. I think it's going to be one of those Brock Lesnar manhandling Randy Orton through the whole match. He's playing with them long enough that when he gets ready to hit him with the L5, it gives Randy Orton just a second to slide out. When he spins out, RKO, shocking the whole WWE universe and defeating the Beast, Brock Lesnar. I think Randy Orton's gonna win, and then we're gonna see the end of we're gonna see the return of the Legend Killer. I mean, he killed.
Look, I'm thinking
he gonna do it again
because he got you on his shoulder, he got him on his shoulder like this, so you gotta pump him. Unless Randy Orton, he puts his hand on his shoulder, and when he pushes off, he just spins out and hits you.
When he has your head,
you know what I'm saying?
He spins. Like I said, I think Randy Orton's going to somehow turn. When he's coming out of it, he's going to turn into the RKO.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because once you're in the air, once he pushes you off, your legs are free. Then he just pushes you off and just don't get you.
I don't know how
we seen what he did at WrestleMania with Seth Rollins. when he caught that curve stomp into an RKO. That was...
He'll find... When there's a will in Randy Orton's eyes, there's a way. I think we're going to see
exactly.
Pop turns into an RKO. But yeah, we're going to go with Randy Orton for the win. We're going to go for Piper.
In a match that needs... okay. Wait. Did we miss one? Did we miss one? Okay. A match that needs no introduction. The Demon Finn, Prince Devitt.
No, the Demon King. Get it right.
The Demon King. I was going the Demon King.
You said Kane. Demon King. That's Demon King.
See, I'm confused now. I'm confused. The Demon King, Prince Devitt, Finn Balor, Balor Club versus the Architect. What is it? CrossFit Jesus, Tyler Black,
Hey, okay, man.
Seth Rollins.
A point is that this match, like we talked about earlier, the build-up to this match hasn't really been that great. We know a lot of people were ticked off that the Demon showed up on Monday, which I understand. It's a pay-per-view thing. They should have saved it for SummerSlam. But like we said, I think the reason they did it early was because the build-up haven't really been good for it, and they wanted to make the build-up look pretty okay, and plus to get people who haven't watched NXT before a chance to know who the Demon is. I know people who got the game already know who he is, but then remember, there's some people who don't even have the game. So, but I think it's gonna be one hell of a match. We know the performance of Seth Rollins. The dude's a beast. He knows how to work in the ring, but we also know Finn Balor is pretty also dope in the ring here. And there's so many outcomes to the way this match can happen. And right now, me and him, we're still, to be honest with you, man, I don't know who's going to win this match, man. I
know it's going to be a bunch of high spots. I know that.
I mean, there's so many predictions here. Finn could walk away. The Demon can overcome the man and win. Seth Rollins could walk out. Or, what a lot of people have been saying, the club interferes. But let's just talk about that for a minute. If the club interferes in this match, who would they choose? Now, I know a lot of people saying, oh, well, of course, they're going to choose Balor because they was in the Bullet Club together. True. If you know your history, you know. But that doesn't mean that they're going to help him. I mean, WWE could swerve it, making us think that they're coming out to help Balor only to help Seth Rollins.
But, yeah, that's what we said before. Like it's one of the things where you sit back and look at it like, okay, what could possibly happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, but then again, we said that word swerve. What if they don't come out at all? What if he's just right down the middle? I mean, then again, I would hate, cause Finn, he only had like, well, not counting the qualifying matches, he had one match on Raw, well, technically two.
No, one.
If you want to, one match on Raw.
Well, 1 week.
Yeah. I mean, since the brand split, he only had one match on Raw, so he really ain't getting there yet. But then again, is it too early for Finn to win the title? I mean, it's like saying Finn.
I thought that.
Well, this loss won't hurt Seth at all. No. It won't hurt him at all. It'll hurt Finn. It'll be a sharp kick to the rib cage for Finn. But like we said, like I told you before we got on the show, Finn has. It's like you can't. How do I say it? Finn can't lose. You know what I'm saying? It's like you build him up to lose. Like Seth has nothing to lose. Finn is just like, where does Finn go after this? Who does he face? Does he get back in line? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. I'm thinking after the match. I'm thinking.
I I said, if you want to kick off a new era, you got to shock the world. And I think Finn Balor's the guy to walk out with the championship. But then again, like I said, if he does, how does he walk out? Does he walk out on his own will, by himself, or does he walk out with Anderson and Gallows in tow? And here's another thing that I told people, which no one has really crossed their mind and really thought about it. But I'm going to go with a crazy even shocker. What if AJ Styles helps him win?
You know what?
I mean, people expect Anderson and Gallows to come out. But what if Styles comes out and helps them?
See?
I mean, remember, Styles is part of the club, too. Just because he's on SmackDown, they're still the club. He's still a part of it. You go look up the club online, it still says AJ Styles is a member. He's still down.
You know what, though? You know what's funny? You may think I'm crazy. What if somebody else helps me? Or somebody else helps, you know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking, like, it's too obvious.
It has to be the club to help him if he's joining the club.
But see, we expect that, though. Like, the people that know, we expect that. I'm looking for a shocker, like, whoa, I didn't see that come. Come on, if AJ Styles and Doc and Anderson come out, dude, we seen them all together on Instagram.
Yeah,
okay.
But AJ Styles,
like
I said, AJ Styles coming out will be the most shock. Number one, he's on SmackDown. So why would a SmackDown guy be helping a Raw guy? Then, also the fact that, you know, they were never in the Bullet Club at the same time anyway. So it's like, you wouldn't, no one expects it because everybody keeps saying Anderson and Gallows is going to interfere. And the only reason no one else can interfere, because then it won't make sense. That's like saying, okay, Chris Jericho interferes. Why? He's not in the club, so what would be the whole point of him interfering? See, it got to be somebody from the club. And like I said, if you want to go that route, I would have AJ Styles be the one to help because everybody expect Anderson and Gallows to come out. Or, you know, they could do the crazy thing. Anderson and Gallows could come out only to distract Seth Rollins and have AJ Styles sneak up behind him and beat and lay him out. There's so many options here.
There's a lot. There's a lot of different combinations. But I see where you're going, though. I can see it. But for right now, if I was a gambling man and I only had $1,000 in my pocket, I would bet my money on Finn, bro. Because, like you said, an interesting thing, you said something that stands, you said something that I don't think you understand how valid that key point you just put out. You said new era. Seth Rollins is technically, he is past. He's not ushering in a new era. Finn is new. He's fresh out of college into the NBA. He's fresh out of NXT into the big leagues now. What better way to usher in a new era with a fresh face? But like shout out to Don Tony and Colin, whatever his name is, no disrespect to him. They said Seth Rollins is the new Chris Jericho when he had the undisputed titles. You know what I'm saying? He's the first. He want to do it that way, but he want to put a new face to a new title.
But here's the problem with that Chris Jericho segment. He's not. You can't compare that because when Jericho became the first undisputed champion, he was never WWF champion.
Okay. All right.
They did say he won a belt. They said he won it, but it never counted. He won the WWF title, but the decision was changed on the same night. So technically, he was never champion. So that's the difference. But like I said, if you want to go with that gut feeling, it's Seth Rollins. But if WWE wants to usher in a new era, I will let Finn win it. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be a long title reign, but I'm going to go with Finn Balor and walk out.
No, they don't put a 97 cane on that dude. I'll be fine.
So we got one more match, man. Go ahead and talk about
The
it.
Lunatic Fringe versus
Shawn Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler.
HB Ziggler, what's his name?
HB Ziggles. HB Ziggles, bro.
Oh, yeah. Dolph Ziggler. Now, this match right here, it's going to be one hell of a match, man. Both guys have great performance in the ring. Dolph Ziggler, you know he's about to show out. I would, too, if I haven't had a main event in, like, 20 years. But, this match here.
But, yo, before you do that, before you go to that, can we talk about the elephant in the room? How the hell did he super kick Dean Ambrose last night? I didn't even see that kick coming. I didn't even see the setup. Like, he was talking, he looked down, and the next thing his foot was in the air. I didn't see that coming.
All I know is I got a text message, and I happened to look down. I looked back up. I didn't even type anything in the message. I just looked at the message for a glance, and I looked back up, and all I saw was foot in his face. Like, I don't even know how he set it up. I gotta go back and look at that. But yeah.
All I saw was a nigga with a foot in his face.
and think about it, like we said, Shawn Ziggles, people understand. I think he is the new Shawn Michaels. If you notice, that's the move. He's been using the super kick as his finishing move. You notice that? You don't even do the Ziggles.
Oh yeah, and he been going to the corner, setting that mug up though. I mean,
the super kick put down AJ Styles. It put down Bray Wyatt.
I mean,
Dean Ambrose. So and you heard JBL.
I know we're getting a little bit off topic, but how you go from being Billy Gunn to Shawn Michaels though? I'm just saying.
No, and I heard JBL say last night on SmackDown, it only takes one super kick and the match is over. So I'm guessing he's switching Ziggles now. But the point is, I think it's gonna be one great match. It's gonna be all out. But I'm going with the Lunatic Fringe, Dean Ambrose, for the win, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with the Lunatic. But then again, with that epic speech that Dolph Ziggler gave Tuesday night, Mick Foley said something that was very interesting. He said that moment was Dolph Ziggler's Austin 316 moment. Like he said, yo, that was Ziggler's 316 moment, like Austin moment when he also became the rattlesnake. You know, so I can see, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Ziggler won, because I remember a while ago you was telling me about the WWE wasn't too high on Dean Ambrose being champion. You know, I mean, I can see Dolph Ziggler winning to keep the feud going. I mean, like I said, and I mean, then it's like, because who faces Dean next after that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what happens?
See, I think AJ Styles will be the next person to challenge Dean Ambrose for the championship. Because if you watch SmackDown, it shows some type of tease between Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt, and then the word on the street is that John Cena is taking time off after SummerSlam. Well,
that's right.
After this month, sometime in September, he's taking a break. So I think what's going to happen is AJ Styles is going to fight for the championship next. But here's something that I thought of. What if we have a triple threat match? AJ Styles, Dolph Ziggler, and Dean Ambrose at Backlash.
I like that idea, man. You speaking my life.
Ziggler gets a rematch just because of his performance, and AJ gets involved because he beat John Cena.
I'm with it.
So
I agree with it. I ain't got no problem with that.
But I'm gonna go, like we said, Dean retains here, man. Ziggler may turn heel in this match. I believe he might turn heel. He might be pissed off.
Heel Ziggler once again.
Yeah, he may get mad at the end of the match and snap on Dean Ambrose, but Dean will take it away.
And they did, and I think you talk. Well, a title may change hands tomorrow. I mean Sunday night.
Yeah, if any title change hands tomorrow night, I truly believe it will be the tag team titles, if any.
Yeah.
But that's
Well,
all
yeah.
we got.
That's how it is, everybody. Subscribe to me, John Street TV. Do that. I do all kinds of talking on there, from entertainment news, random talk. Subscribe. Subscribe. You already on the channel. Subscribe to his channel too. Your thumbs up, man. Subscribe to this man.
Because I'm almost at 3,000. Come on, man. Help me get there. And like I said, we're gonna talk about 2K17 because I think they're gonna reveal something about that this month. That will be coming soon. I will have gameplay. As for my universe mode, and remember, you subscribe us, we'll subscribe you back. Just let us know, because we ain't like some people that don't subscribe people back, but we'll subscribe you back. So that's it. That's our predictions for SummerSlam. You guys let us know in the comments who y'all got for winning these matches. Do y'all think the club will help Finn Balor? Do you think it'll be a swerve, like I said, and have AJ Styles show up and help him? Do you think the club will help Seth? Do you think Ziggler may turn heel? Just let us know, man. That's it. We're out. Too sweet. That's how we end.
Peace out, people.
Everything with a too sweet. Bam.
Boom.